Hello everybody. Okay, y'all see this right here? I'm trying to get it right in the thing so y'all can see it good. Okay. Welcome back to shay.bay. Been having some rough times, rough days. Ain't made any videos. Sorry. But anyway. This is my lace book. Guess what, y'all? It is finally through. It is finally finished. I'm finally done with my lace book. OMG, I can't believe it. But guess what? I'm so excited and I'm so happy about it. Woo, yeah. Now I can go on to other things, other projects. So now I want to show y'all my lace book that I made. Show y'all that I have finished it and let you know I'm through with it and I can move on to other things. And now, it's not really completely finished the way I, in the beginning, had intended to do. I intended to put all on the edges long lacy trims and even some more of the bead trims to dangle and clank and all that to cover all these raw edges, I guess y'all call it. Y'all know me. If a project is going to take so long, I get bored with it. I get aggravated with it. It takes me forever. One thing that took me forever with this one, well, a lot of things, but one of them was after I'd done so many pages of it, I began to run out of ideals. I only have so many different kinds of laces. And for ideals on how to put them on there, for the pages to all be different, I didn't want to do the same thing on any 2 pages, you know? And so that was kind of hard for me and all that. So at the end, yes, I rushed it and just hurried up and put something on the last pages. And they're not all trimmed out right, but I'm still saying it's done. It's my book. I'm going to keep it to have pretty for looks. Show people, if anybody ever comes to my house, but anyways, because I never have nobody coming to my house, but anyways, and maybe one day, way years down the line, I may decide, hey, let me finish this out and put some trim on it, you know, on the edges or something, and I may do that then. But anyway, here is my lace book. So I'm probably going to forget. I have my tripod actually out of the vase, opened up the legs, sitting on top of my table, real tall. I'm having to look up at you. Yes, my neck hurts. But this is a big old thick book, as y'all can see. And normally when I've got it like this, what I really need to do when I go to put it up on YouTube, I need to turn it around so that y'all are looking at it and not upside down. So, I don't know if I'll forget to do that because I usually do. But anyway, this is my book. Y'all see it here. This is the top of it. And yes, I've got a tie on it. Okay, when you stand it up, that's what the top of it there looks like. See, it's not even totally, I think, to be honest with you, I think some of my pages has come loose in the middle and has pulled out. Because they're like hanging out more. And yes, it's big and bulky. And this is supposed to be the side of it. And see, I was actually intending to put more on the side. Like y'all can see that. But I never did really. So this is the back of it. Well, if I hold it right, but it's the way it is. And I've glued the ribbon here on here. And I think I glued it right here, but not here. See, this is all loose. But I did glue it down right there. And see how you can see the cotton? That's supposed to be covered up with trim and stuff. But no. Alright, so turn it around. And that's the top side of what it looks like. And then this is the front of what it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this backwards so y'all can see it right. Alright, untie it. I didn't put it in a bow or a knot either, really. So see, this side on the front comes all the way down. And so I've got these trims here, you know, some lace under that. I put a bow on top of that middle stuff that I had there, which was some appliques and stuff. I've got 2 flower appliques here. This is an applique and then some little appliques up here. And it was done in a rush, yes. And remember, I done it from the back to the front. So to be honest with you, my back pages are a lot better and prettier than my last pages. So here is my first page over here. Y'all hang on. And I still got glue strings on it. I need to, my light dimmed, and I needed to fix it just for me so I can see good. Okay, I have, this was just a piece of cloth. I think they call that muslin. I'm not even really sure, y'all. But I seen a lady do it. See, I searched stuff online, other lace books people made, to see what they did and tried to copy. I mean, they actually had a square doily that they folded into an envelope looking thing, but they glued it that way, all the way, or actually they sewed theirs, you know. I glued mine. And then they glued it on, but only on the edges here, because they made a pocket out of it. So I decided to do that. This was a tag already made up in my book that I had gotten for my birthday from somebody. I can't remember. And it's got a pocket on the back with a little tag in it itself. And it's got some lace trims and stuff in kind of the same colors. So I decided to stick that in that pocket. Alright, now this is just doilies all glued around on here. You know, material and some lace stuff. And then over here I did, because I seen somebody on the video do little pockets with doilies, little doilies. So all these are little pockets and tuck spots, and you fold them down, and I glued everything on, and then I've got these little flowers on, you know, where I folded these down. And this one I didn't fold down, I just put the flower in the middle. And then all of these little papers and tags and things here was also in that book, and I just found them. This one had this on it. It's got music note on the back. And I just, to use them, I found what would fit in these little tuck spots and stuck them in there. Okay. Now here is this page. This is a piece of scrapbook paper. It was in a postcard. It was already cut that way. It was in that book too. It's got some pink and yellow and blue flowers. So, this was the main page already on here, white. So I just kind of folded this blue trim up like this and glued it across there in the middle. Laid this on top and glued it. Trimmed it out with some pearls, and then trimmed this edge out with some pink lace. So the pink, the blue, matches the pink and blue in here. I tried to find something yellow, like yellow lace, didn't have it. Yellow ribbon, I'm sure I got it, but the way it's put up, I couldn't get into it, so I didn't worry about it. I got white pearls and put there. This was my orange page y'all had done seen. I had fixed it way back really in the beginning, and I made it a pocket. But I found this, kind of the same color. I put it there. I found that and glued it there. And then I found, oh, that was, I forgot to take that out. That was to separate so it wouldn't, the glue wouldn't stick to the pocket. I put that card in there for that, so that don't stay in there. So then I got this little bag. It says, just for you. And yeah, I put it in there like that so the flower would stick out. It's upside down, but inside here, I have another, well, I have a couple of little tag paper things here that was in that book. So stick that back in there, close it back up, and then I found some more tags. Actually, one more tag. This is another one that had all this on it. It had a pocket in the back. This was a separate tag though. I just put that in the pocket in the back because it didn't have nothing in it. And then I stuck this in here, kind of on one side, and then stuck this down in the other side here. Yes, upside down so you could see that flower right there. And then you see how I got lace trimmed around it. Okay, little flowers here. This is the main lace. I put a big wide white lace across here. I didn't worry about this side. Uh-oh. No, that's right. Nothing there. The reason I didn't worry about that side because I'd made this across here like this, kind of like it was a big full thing. Alright, a picture in the middle with some little trim on it. I got a feather here, these three flowers here, a little flower here, and then over here I did the same thing. A picture here with little trim, flowers here, flower here, and then a feather here. So, kind of matched that up like that. Alright, we're going to turn it up. This one I only glued in the very middle. I did a couple of them like that. So this was like this, the main, you know, in the beginning how I did my pages, the lace on it. Okay, so this here is all crocheted doilies. And as you can see, I'm picking it all up. I just glued it right in the middle. Okay, and I did all of them like that. So then I laid this orange one on there and glued it. Then I laid a white one on there and glued it, a red one, and then another little white one, and then this little one that's really like a coaster, and then this little crocheted flower thing right here in the middle. Okay, I told you I was running out of ideals and didn't really know what to do. Whoops, I moved my camera. Okay, on this one, same thing. I was running out of ideals. I put a bunch, there's like a little piece of, I guess, lace material there, or maybe trim I cut off, glued it in the middle. I glued down a bunch of little paper flowers. I wadded up. See this right here, and this right here, and this right here, and this right here. It's all wadded up, kind of like folded up in a way. Just lace trims, and then started gluing them down at the on the bottom, and then trying to glue the other pieces, the wadded pieces, where they would stick on top to that. Just, you know, to have something in each corner. I had put a trim around it. And this is where I'm thinking my pages. This page here in the middle, it's all like come undone in the middle and won't lay down good. Now this here is mostly paper doilies. This is a big crocheted cloth thing I had. It was cut like this. I left it like that. I kind of liked that shape and form. I glued it down. This was my lace on the bottom here. And then I glued down the big paper blue doily, just right in the middle again. Well, some of the edges I did, because it was flopping since it was paper. And then I put these two down, the light purple and the gold here. And then I put this blue one with blue flowers here. I put this crocheted lace doily here. It had the crocheted pink thing, flower in the middle already. Then I put this little bitty crochet doily here and this bling thing there on that in the middle. Then over here, I trimmed it all around with this pink trim. It was this, and then it was an orange thing that I had put down. I put some trim here. I layered other trims going down like this all the way on it. And then I put this pink one down and trimmed it in the purple. And then I put another little purple doily here, but I trimmed it out. It was like a heart. This is the top of it. So I trimmed it out with that ribbon and then put a blue bow on it. Okay. I light dimmed again. I'm going to fix it again. Alright. Then this here, this was the lace down. I did like an arch here. There's material down and other little lacy materials down. And that I folded, and then a doily and some little doilies and a metal bling and some purple beads here, and then another square material here. Ooh, that looks like it's about to come off. I did just barely glue that in the middle, didn't I? And a applique there and a little applique flower on top of that one. Okay, over here, the lace is down. I've got the beads here, just at the bottom. I did some trim here and some trims along. I really don't remember exactly how I set it all up, just gluing things down. This is a piece here, flowers here, pom-poms here, a metal piece here that's off. It probably shouldn't be there. Where should it be? Probably here. I'll have to re-glue that on. A flower on a doily here. A flower here that has this. There's a feather here, a flower here. There's a picture of a lady here. And me being upside down, it's hard for me to really tell what's what and how I got it. Alright, then we go, and we have this page with this pretty lace. I trimmed it out here at the bottom. It's got these danglies. I'm hoping y'all can see. See the dangles right there? Maybe if I scoot it back a little, you can see them. They're hanging right there. These. And then I got a flower here. It's got a little dangle. This flower's got some dangles. And then I just put some trim pieces on top of each other, and lacy materials and doilies and appliques, and then some bling here. Push it back down, blings here. Then over here was my red crocheted-like material. I put some black with cream color on it there, and then a yellow doily, a red flower here, and then I put this card here and didn't even trim it out. This is way in the beginning. But I put a picture on it, trimmed it out, put a brad there, found this thing here with a pocket and a tag in it, and stuck it in there because I made that card a pocket. And then I trimmed it out with these colorful dangly beads here all around. Okay. Then this side, and as you can see, it's not wanting to lay flat like a book, but this was blue material, and then I put lace down, doily in the middle, a picture. It has blue tint in it, so I used blue trim. It went with this blue picture that I picked it all like that. I got a feather here, blue little flower beads here, a silver bling here with some blue ribbon on it, and another blue flower with white polka dots here. I stuck that's a paper clip with a ribbon piece on it, trimmed it out kind of crooked like with lace there. And then this is the white cream paper. I put a paper white doily, the black and white material, then the picture, and trimmed it out with that white rosy flower looking lace, and then the beads. I've got the feathers on each side, and then I've got this flower here, and then these bling things up here, this bling here on top of that material. Trimmed it all out in the black little bead trim. Okay. Then this side, let me fix that. Well, it's glued. So this was the other side of the gold, the cream material. So I put some cream looking gold lacy stuff that I had on it, and put some trim on each top and bottom. I trimmed it all out, or at the bottom here I did, with this little crocheted creamy tan lacy stuff. Then I had put the bottom here, I made it a pocket, glued it on the sides, and it's a pocket, and I put the blue trim here because I laid this material down that has blue and red in it. Okay, and on that I've got another brown lacy cloth doily thing, and then a paper with blue on it. And then this picture had some red in it, but it also had a light blue background. It was a tag. I put this gold trim around it. Ribbon thing here on it. It might have already been on it. I can't remember that now. So I've stuck that in the pocket, but I've got it glued on the page up here with this. I've got this flower here, this bling here, and I'm guessing that's all on that one. Now this one here is a net. It's one of those wash nets you put your socks and stuff in the washer with. So it does unzip. Y'all seen it before. I've got my little baggie in it. That's a potpourri bag that I'd gotten for my birthday. I'll unzip a little ways and just let y'all see that. It's inside another bag. There's good smell potpourri in there. It's a pillow. And I stuck the pillow in this little bag and then stuck it in there. And that's all that's in there. And get back in there, please. I'm trying to hurry this up. I'm hoping this ain't making a long video and going over. My luck, it probably is. So I'm trying to go fast though. So I've got some pink ribbon here with a key tied on it. I've put the Eiffel Tower, however you say that, from London, I guess it is, or it may be Paris. I think it's Paris. There it is. There's the word Paris. So I cut Paris out, put it here, put that there. I glued a lady like she's standing there at it. I've got little bead trims around it, three little doilies, and some pink bead-like trim going there, and then another little pink lacy trim here with a feather charm tied on the end of that. And then it's trimmed around with these black beads. And that makes the end of my book. And then you close it. That's the back side. I gotta go under. No, it ain't. This is actually the back side. So I need to turn it over and bring this on the bottom under that flower.